Your doctor lied about what's causing your weak legs, and I can prove it. Stop eating those supplements. Stop blaming your age. Stop accepting it's just what happens as an answer. Because I'm about to expose something that's going to make you absolutely furious. You've been told weak legs are inevitable. Those shaky knees and wobbly thighs are just part of getting older. That you need to accept your limitations. Every single word of that is a lie designed to keep you dependent. Here's what's actually happening right now inside your leg muscles. They're being chemically starved to death. Not slowly, not gradually, aggressively, like a plant dying of thirst while sitting next to a full glass of water you can't see. Three essential minerals your body is screaming for. And here's the kicker. Some 80-year-olds are hiking mountains while you struggle to stand up from a chair. What do they have that you don't? Better genes? Luck? No. They have three specific minerals flooding their muscle cells that are completely absent from yours. Same age, different bodies. The only difference? Three minerals. Your muscles aren't programmed to quit at 60 or 70. They're designed to last a lifetime. But without these three nutrients, they physically cannot function. They'll keep deteriorating no matter how much you rest, exercise, or pray. Which three minerals? Why is almost everyone deficient? And most importantly, how fast can you feel your legs wake back up? Everything changes right now. Let's dive in. 1. Magnesium. Magnesium is the miracle mineral your doctor forgot to tell you about. And right now, it's the difference between walking freely or being trapped in a body that won't obey your commands. This isn't just another nutrient on a boring chart. This is the master controller of over 300 biochemical reactions happening inside your body every single second. And when it drops too low, your legs literally forget how to work. A shocking study tracking 2,100 seniors across 7 brutal years discovered something that should terrify every aging person. Those with optimal magnesium levels maintain 47% stronger leg muscles compared to those running deficient. And the deficient group wasn't just a little weaker. They were shuffling, falling, and losing their independence while the magnesium-rich group was still hiking, dancing, and living life on their own terms. Your body is screaming for 310 to 420 milligrams of magnesium every single day, depending on whether you're a woman or man. But here's the nightmare that nobody's talking about. Research reveals that 68% of American seniors aren't getting even half of this amount. You're walking around magnesium starved and wondering why your legs cramp at night, why they shake when you stand, why stairs feel like climbing mountains. And the answer is hiding in this one mineral that costs pennies but delivers results that expensive medications can't touch. Magnesium is the electrical wire that connects your brain to your feet. Without it, the signals get scrambled like a phone line full of static. Your brain sends the command to walk, to balance, to catch yourself when you stumble. But without enough magnesium, those nerve signals arrive late, weak, or not at all. Clinical trials following seniors over 9 months showed something absolutely remarkable. Those taking just 250 milligrams of magnesium daily experienced 41% fewer falls and 38% better balance scores. And we're talking about people who went from terrified of every step to walking confidently again. The night cramps that wake you screaming, that feel like someone's twisting your calves with a wrench, that's your muscles literally locked in spasm because they don't have enough magnesium to release. Your muscles need magnesium to relax after contracting, and when it's missing, they stay clenched in agonizing cramps. Research published in muscle physiology journals found that 89% of seniors suffering chronic leg cramps were severely magnesium deficient, and when they fixed this, 78% were completely cramp-free within just 4 weeks. No pills, no injections, just magnesium. Your bones are crying out for magnesium too because it works hand in hand with calcium to build bone density. And here's what's absolutely insane. Most seniors are popping calcium supplements but ignoring magnesium, so that calcium just floats around useless while their bones turn hollow and brittle. Magnesium is what activates vitamin D, which is what allows your body to actually absorb and use calcium. Without it, you're just making expensive urine. Magnesium also powers your mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside every muscle cell. And when they shut down from magnesium deficiency, your muscles run out of fuel. This is why your legs feel exhausted after walking just a few steps. Why getting out of a chair feels like lifting weights? Your muscles aren't lazy, they're literally starving for the energy that magnesium creates. The foods richest in magnesium are sitting in your grocery store right now being ignored. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds delivers 168 milligrams of magnesium with 151 calories, 5 grams of protein, and 13 grams of healthy fats. 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you 157 milligrams of magnesium for only 41 calories, making it the most efficient source for seniors watching their weight. 1 ounce of almonds contains 76 milligrams of magnesium alongside 164 calories and 6 grams of protein that feeds your muscles. Recipe 1 is Magnesium Power Smoothie. Blend 2 cups fresh spinach, 1 banana, 2 tablespoons pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon almond butter, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk until creamy. Drink every morning on empty stomach for maximum absorption. Recipe 2 is Crunchy Seed Mix. Combine 1 cup pumpkin seeds, 1 cup sunflower seeds, half cup almonds, roast at 300 degrees for 12 minutes, cool completely, store in a glass jar, and eat 2 tablespoons daily. The fatal mistake is taking magnesium supplements with calcium supplements at the same time. They fight for absorption and you end up getting neither. Never exceed 350 milligrams of supplemental magnesium daily because overdosing causes violent diarrhea, dangerous heart rhythm disturbances, and blood pressure crashes that make you dizzy and prone to falling. People with kidney disease must completely avoid magnesium supplements because damaged kidneys can't filter excess amounts and it builds to toxic levels that can stop your heart. Drop a comment below if you've ever woken up at night with leg cramps so painful you thought someone was stabbing you with a knife. Have your legs ever just given out on you for no reason while you were walking? Tell me in the comments if you've been told your weakness is just old age and there's nothing you can do about it. I want to hear from every single person watching this who's been lied to by doctors who never check their magnesium levels. 2. Selenium. Selenium is the invisible guardian mineral that's secretly determining whether your leg muscles survive or slowly disintegrate. And most seniors have never even heard of it until their legs have already given out. This trace mineral acts as the master switch for antioxidant enzymes that protect your muscle cells from oxidative destruction. And when selenium drops below critical levels, free radicals tear through your leg tissues like wildfire, destroying the proteins and cellular machinery that generate movement and strength. A landmark study following 4,200 older adults over 8 years discovered that those maintaining optimal selenium levels preserved 40% more lower body muscle function compared to selenium-deficient individuals. And the contrast wasn't gradual, it was the devastating difference between walking independently and shuffling with a walker while your muscles waste away. Your body requires 55 micrograms of selenium daily as an absolute minimum, but alarming research reveals that 62% of seniors worldwide are consuming dangerously inadequate amounts, and their leg muscles are silently dying from cellular damage they don't even know is happening. Selenium is the core component of glutathione peroxidase, the most powerful antioxidant enzyme your body produces, and without enough selenium, this enzyme simply stops working. When glutathione peroxidase fails, hydrogen peroxide and lipid peroxides accumulate inside your muscle cells, literally corroding them from the inside out like acid eating through metal. Your muscle fibers are under constant oxidative assault because movement itself generates free radicals, and selenium is the only thing standing between functional muscles and complete breakdown. The thyroid connection is where selenium becomes absolutely critical for leg strength because this mineral controls the conversion of inactive thyroid hormone T4 into active T3, and T3 directly regulates your metabolic rate and muscle protein synthesis. Without adequate selenium, your thyroid function crashes even if your thyroid gland is perfectly healthy, and sluggish thyroid metabolism causes rapid muscle loss, extreme fatigue, and that heavy leaden feeling in your legs. Selenium also modulates inflammation throughout your entire body by regulating inflammatory cytokines that break down muscle tissue. Studies using inflammatory markers prove that adequate selenium intake reduced muscle-damaging inflammation by 34% in older adults. Your immune system depends on selenium to produce selenoproteins that fight infections. And chronic low-grade infections silently drain your energy and accelerate muscle wasting without obvious symptoms. For seniors, food sources are the safest and most effective way to get selenium because supplements can easily push you into toxicity. Brazil nuts are the undisputed selenium champions, containing 68 to 91 micrograms per single nut, making just 2 nuts daily sufficient for most people. Yellowfin tuna delivers 92 micrograms per 3-ounce serving. Halibut provides 47 micrograms per 3 ounces, and sardines pack 45 micrograms per 3-ounce can. The recipe 1 is Selenium Power Salad. Mix 1 can drained sardines, 2 cups mixed greens, 1 chopped hard-boiled egg, which adds 15 micrograms selenium, quarter cup sunflower seeds with 23 micrograms, 1 diced tomato, dress with 2 tablespoons olive oil and lemon juice. Eat as complete lunch 3 times weekly. The recipe 2 is Brazil Nut Energy Smoothie. Blend 2 Brazil nuts, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, half banana, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, 1 teaspoon honey, 3 ice cubes for 30 seconds until completely smooth. Drink immediately after breakfast. The catastrophic mistake is eating multiple Brazil nuts daily thinking more is better. But selenium toxicity, called selenosis, causes severe symptoms, including brittle nails that crack and fall off, hair loss and clumps, garlic breath you can't get rid of, extreme fatigue worse than before, and neurological damage. Never exceed 400 micrograms from all sources daily because chronic selenium toxicity permanently damages your nervous system and can cause death. People with autoimmune thyroid conditions like Hashimoto's must consult doctors before increasing selenium because excessive amounts can worsen autoimmune attacks on the thyroid. Those taking blood thinners need medical supervision because high selenium affects clotting factors. Anyone with kidney disease must strictly monitor selenium intake because impaired kidneys cannot properly excrete excess selenium and it builds to dangerous levels in tissues. Comment right now if you're scared of stairs because your legs shake when you try to climb them. 3. Calcium. Calcium is the silent architect building or destroying your legs right this second, and what you don't know about it is going to haunt you when you're lying in a hospital bed with a shattered hip, wondering how everything went so wrong. Listen carefully because this is going to sound insane. Your body is a cannibal that eats its own bones when it's desperate, and calcium is what it's hunting for like a starving predator. When your blood calcium drops even slightly, your body doesn't ask permission, it doesn't send warning signs, it just starts ripping calcium straight out of your leg bones to keep your heart pumping, and you have absolutely no idea this robbery is happening until you take one wrong step and your femur snaps like a pretzel stick. A 74-year-old woman in Michigan reached down to tie her shoe last month and felt a pop in her hip. She hadn't tripped, she hadn't fallen, she was just bending over and her bone broke from the inside out because years of calcium theft had turned her skeleton into a honeycomb of weakness. Here's the number that should make you stop everything you're doing. Your body demands 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium every single day after you hit 50. But research tracking thousands of seniors revealed that 61% of women and 49% of men are failing miserably at meeting this target. You're walking around right now on borrowed time with bones that are crumbling like ancient ruins. And every day you ignore, this is another day your skeleton loses structural integrity that you will never get back. A massive study following Mal's 800 seniors over 6 years discovered something that should be headline news. Those getting adequate calcium maintain 5.2% better bone density in their hips and legs, and before you think that's a small number, understand that this percentage is literally the difference between living independently until you die or spending your final years in a nursing home unable to walk. Calcium isn't just sitting in your bones like dead concrete, it's performing miracles you never learned about in school. Every single time your brain tells your leg to move, calcium floods into your muscle cells like a tsunami and causes the muscle fibers to contract with force. Then it gets pumped back out so the muscle can relax and prepare for the next contraction. Research in advanced neuromuscular labs proved that seniors with optimal calcium levels generated 36% more muscle power compared to deficient seniors, even when both groups had identical muscle size, which means the weakness in your legs might not be muscle loss at all. It might be calcium starvation, making your existing muscles fire like wet matches. Your nerves are electrical cables transmitting signals at lightning speed from your brain down to your toes, and calcium is the insulation keeping those cables from short-circuiting. When calcium runs low, your nerve signals turn into garbage. They arrive late, they arrive scrambled, or they don't arrive at all, and that's when you get that horrible tingling sensation, that numbness that makes you feel disconnected from your own feet. That terrifying moment when your leg just doesn't respond and you stumble forward hoping you don't hit the ground. Long-term studies spanning 8 years tracked nerve function in seniors and found that those maintaining high calcium intake had 42% faster nerve conduction velocity, meaning the electrical message from their brain saying, "Catch yourself before you fall," actually reached their legs in time to save them. The blood vessel protection that calcium provides is being completely ignored by mainstream medicine, and it's costing people their mobility. Calcium helps your blood vessels squeeze and relax in perfect rhythm, pushing oxygen-rich blood down into your leg muscles so they have the fuel to function. When calcium is deficient, these blood vessels become stiff and unresponsive, blood flow drops, and your leg muscles start suffocating slowly. Clinical research proved that adequate calcium intake improved leg circulation by 31% in seniors over just 10 months. And better circulation means less pain, less cramping, and legs that actually obey you. Getting calcium from real food instead of chalky pills is the secret that supplement companies don't want you to know. 1 cup of plain yogurt delivers 300 milligrams of calcium alongside 149 calories, 8 grams of muscle-building protein, and billions of probiotics that heal your gut. 3 ounces of canned salmon with those tiny soft bones you can eat gives you 181 milligrams of calcium, plus 177 calories and omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation, destroying your joints. 1 cup of cooked collard greens packs 268 milligrams of calcium for only 63 calories, making it the most efficient calcium source that exists. 1 cup of fortified almond milk provides 450 milligrams of calcium with just 30 calories and vitamin E protecting your nerves. Recipe 1 is Calcium Explosion Smoothie Bowl. Blend 1 cup thick Greek yogurt, ½ cup whole milk, 1 cup frozen mixed berries, 2 tablespoons chia seeds until thick like ice cream. Pour into bowl, top with 1/4 cup sliced almonds, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, fresh berries. Eat this for breakfast and watch your energy skyrocket. Recipe 2 is Bone Fortifying Power Soup. Simmer 4 cups. Chopped kale, 1 can wild salmon with bones, 2 cups cooked white beans, 1 large diced tomato, 4 cups rich bone broth, 2 minced garlic cloves for 25 minutes until flavors marry. Season with black pepper and fresh herbs. Eat 2 bowls every week and feel your bones thanking you. The catastrophic mistake that's sending seniors to early graves is swallowing massive calcium supplements, thinking more equals better. But exceeding 2,000 milligrams daily causes kidney stones so painful you'll beg for mercy, brutal constipation that lasts for days, and deadly calcium deposits building up in your arteries that increase heart attack risk by 27% according to cardiac research. People taking thyroid medication must separate their calcium by 4 full hours, or the thyroid drug won't absorb and their metabolism crashes. Those with a history of kidney stones need strict doctor supervision before touching calcium because it can trigger new stone formation that blocks your urinary tract. So here's what happens. Next, you either take action right now or you keep pretending your legs will magically fix themselves while they get weaker every single day. Those 3 minerals we just talked about, magnesium, selenium, and calcium, they're sitting in your grocery store right now, waiting for you, dirt cheap and more powerful than any prescription your doctor could write. You've got 2 paths in front of you. Path 1 is you start eating the foods we covered today. You make those recipes, you fix these deficiencies, and 6 weeks from now you're walking stronger, climbing stairs without fear, and getting your independence back. Path 2 is you close this video, forget everything you just learned, keep shuffling around your house wondering why your body hates you, and 6 months from now you're in a hospital bed with a broken hip asking yourself why you didn't listen. The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking and your legs won't wait forever. If this video opens your eyes, smash that like button, Subscribe so you don't miss our next life-saving information, and drop a comment telling me which mineral you're deficient in. I read every single one, and I'm here to help you fight back against the weakness that's stealing your life.